All right, today we're diving into a design philosophy that honestly is so much more than just a specific look. It's really about creating a sanctuary, a quiet space in a world that just never seems to turn down the volume. I mean, seriously, just think about it for a second. You've got notifications pinging, you're endlessly scrolling, there's that constant hum of life all around you. Where do you actually find that genuine quiet? It's pretty tough to come by, isn't it? Well, that's exactly what this is all about. It's about creating that quiet, that refuge, in the one place it truly matters, your home. So let's break down exactly how this whole design philosophy can help you do that. Okay, so first up, a modern day sanctuary. Look, our world is fast-paced. It asks a lot of us. And because of that, we're seeing this massive shift in what we want from our homes. It's not just a roof over our heads anymore, right? We are craving a sanctuary, a place that gives us a real break and connects us to something, well, more grounded. And this is where organic modern steps in. At its heart, it's this really cool fusion. Think of it like this. You take the clean, simple bones of modernism, but then you breathe life into it with all the warmth and texture from the natural world. The result? It's a space that feels super calm, but also quietly alive. It's got a pulse. I absolutely love this line. It's modernism, but with soul. It hits the nail on the head, right? It's not about throwing away the clean, simple parts of modern design. No way. It's about giving it a heartbeat. It's about making minimalism feel human. So what's the actual difference? Let's get into it. Traditional modernism, sometimes it can feel a bit like an art gallery, A little cool, lots of sharp angles, kind of rigid. It's almost like it's trying to prove its restraint. But organic modern, it's the complete opposite. It feels lived in, it's soft, it's warm. It's not trying to prove a thing. It's just trying to create a refuge for you.
All right, so how do we actually get this feeling? Let's break down the anatomy of the style, piece by piece, because this is where the magic really happens.
So, the foundation, it's all about authenticity. We're talking real, honest materials. Woods where you can see the grain, natural stone like travertine, and beautiful organic fabrics, linen, wool. And the colors, they're pulled straight out of nature. Think warm neutrals, earthy greens, those rich terracotta tones. It's like bringing a landscape inside. Okay, now for the form. So instead of all those sharp, rigid lines, you're gonna see soft curves, rounded edges. The furniture, it's often low profile, which really grounds the space and makes it feel more intimate. And this is so important. There's a real appreciation for negative space. It lets every single piece just breathe. But here's where things get really interesting. Those soft, curved shapes we were just talking about, yeah, they're not just there to look pretty. Turns out there's a deep psychological reason they make us feel so incredibly calm. And this is just fascinating. Apparently, our brains are hardwired to see sharp angles as potential threats. It's a primal thing. But curves? They signal safety, comfort. So when you bring in a sofa with a rounded back or a circular coffee table, you're not just decorating. You are literally creating a space that tells your nervous system, hey, you can relax. You're safe here. And that incredible feeling of well-being, it gets even stronger when we talk about something called biophilic design. It's basically a fancy term for our deep built-in need to connect with nature. So this means prioritizing tons of natural light, bringing in live plants, and making sure you have a view of the outdoors. And the science on this is totally clear. Making that connection measurably lowers stress and actually boosts your mood. It just works. So, you see, this goes way beyond just picking out the right sofa or buying a few plants. Organic modern isn't just a look, it's really a reflection of a much deeper philosophy for how we want to live. It's really the perfect expression of warm minimalism. It's like you get the best of both worlds, right? You get all that clarity and focus that comes from a simple, uncluttered space, but you completely ditch that cold, sterile feeling that minimalism can sometimes have. You keep the simplicity, but you add back all the soul and the comfort. And all of this just fits perfectly with this bigger idea of intentional living. It's about pausing and asking yourself better questions before you bring something into your home. Does this actually serve a purpose? Is it sustainable? Is this something that's going to last? It's a huge shift away from just chasing trends and a move toward creating a truly mindful environment for yourself. Okay, So we've covered the what, we've covered the why, and the whole philosophy behind it. Now for the really fun part, how you can actually start bringing this feeling into your own home right now.
And the best news, this is so accessible. You absolutely do not need a full-on renovation. You don't have to buy all new stuff. The whole point is that small, intentional changes can totally transform the feeling of a space. So here are 5 super simple things you can literally do today. First, add a living element. A single cool-looking plant can change the entire energy of a room. I'm serious. Second, layer in some natural texture. Swap out a synthetic throw for a nice linen or wool one, add a woven basket. Easy. Third, bring in some warm woods. It can be as small as a wooden tray or a picture frame. Fourth, soften the lighting. Ditch the harsh overheads and use table lamps with warm bulbs instead. And finally, number 5, edit with intention. Just remove one thing from the room that feels like visual clutter. See? It's that simple.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question to chew on. Think about your own space, whether it's the rich texture of wood, the softness of wool, or just the quiet presence of a living plant. What's the one natural element your home might be missing? And, more importantly, how could bringing it in help you find your quiet?